Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading for the 2nd of June. I just had to oh no, I just had the funniest experience on the last video, so I don't know what's going on for me this morning. The first time I tried to tape, I didn't realise that the tape had already started, so I was sitting here talking to myself about the cards and I thought, yeah, that looks like I'm pretty crazy, so I won't put that one up. And so I thought, oh, I start again. And then I couldn't remember what the date was. I spent like the first minute of the video trying to establish a date. So I'm going to start again, despite the fact that probably most of you know how quirky I am by now. Today is the 2nd of June. And here is your What's Cracking reading. Now, I am going to use the Beautiful Creatures Tarot for this. I haven't used this pack a lot. It's stunning, as you can see. It just has very different meanings on the cards to what I'm used to, so it's a little bit different for me, but I felt like having a change this morning. I'd done all my desk up yesterday and cleared it all around to try and make that look a little less cluttered. So had a very busy day yesterday, got lots done. The monthly readings are up for June now, so if you want to go and have a look for those. And let's get cracking. Hope I've got the deck up the right way. Okay, the Decadence, Abruption. This is the card of the Tower, number 16. This is about breaking down old structures to rebuild. This is about change coming in, some sort of change here. It's brought in by a message of love. I have a feeling we're going again with this same, yet from a King of Wands. And it's something to do with karma. This has been coming up a lot in the readings lately, not just for one sign, but all the way through the energies. It's the energies of the twin flame, the start of the twin flame journey. So it's about awakening. It's about bringing light to your darkness. It's about understanding the journey that you're on and trying to heal through love. So the twin flame journey is a journey where two people are mirroring each other and they are bringing each other to an awareness. And it looks as though at the moment this is pretty close, because we've been getting a lot of this tower coming through with a message or a meeting or something with someone that breaks you out of your perceived ideas, your stuck thinking. But it's definitely here to do that, to wake you up. So whether or not you accept the union or whether you don't is irrelevant. It's about awakening. Okay, so we do have the King of Swords coming up first. So the King of Swords is a person that can represent the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But it's more about this person's energy. They're a person who has a very good speaking voice. They're used to speaking up. They can sometimes be less inclined to be open with their voice and withhold. But most of the time they're quite clear. They can come across as cutting sometimes and abrupt. They can be a person who is quite sharp. But for the most part, they're a person who is quite open to expressing themselves. Okay, so we have the Hermit coming in next. So this is about taking time out to really look inside to see, you know, what makes you tick? What do you need to do? How do you expand? How do you open up? How do you light up those sides of yourself that have been kept dark? Now we have the Emperor coming in next. So the Emperor is a person who has gained respect through knowledge, education, experience. This person can also be quite controlling. They like to do things their own way. They can be a little bit stuck in their ways. Alongside this King of Swords here, that tells me you could be dealing with someone who's controlling, who isn't always isn't always soft with their words, let's say it that way. So they can be very outspoken, sometimes in a more negative way. Four of Swords coming out here. So for some of you, this is about taking time out here to heal. It can be healing from something more physical, but very often you get this card when people need to sort of spend time in meditation, away from the world, and trying to understand their feelings and their reactions. We do have the Hierophant coming in here. This is a lot of major arcanas in this reading. This is about gaining stability. In this card they talk of morals, but it's more about tradition. It's about understanding, how you have molded your life on what you've believed. So it's very much about religion as well. Okay, and we have the card of Judgment coming in here. Something here is giving you an opportunity to rebirth, to start again, to try something new. Ten of Cups coming out here. So it's definitely bringing in some sort of abundance for you here. But the abundance here feels like, it feels like the energy of having a greater understanding, being in touch with yourself, opening yourself up to the world, trusting yourself. That sort of abundance, like being really content and happy with where you are. Oh, we do have the Strength card coming in here. A lot of major arcanas. The Strength card does represent the sign of Leo, but it's more about having this, being in this place where everything just fits for you. Like you're feeling strong, you're feeling powerful, you're feeling in control of your world, all of those things. But being very much standing in your space, in your truth. And then we have the Sun. Wow. I think there's several major arcanas here. So whatever this situation is, it's going to bring you this calm, this incredible feeling of being where you need to be. And we do have the Knight of Cups here. So this is about having an offer of love. Okay, so I know this won't appeal to everybody. I know this reading is not for everybody. But for the people this resonates with, there is someone about to walk into your life, someone who takes on the qualities of a King of Wands. This is about karma. It's about the universe trying to put things right for you. Now, it may have been that you've been given lots of lessons. It may be that you are still learning about spirituality and awakening. And maybe you haven't quite grasped how valuable or precious you are in the world, because the universe is now going, well, okay, we've given you, like, as I always say, we've poked the stick at you several times. You're not listening. Now we're going to throw the stick at you. That's the sort of lesson that's coming in here. It's like we've been trying to wake you up, but you haven't really fully awakened. And now we need to bring you to this greater awareness of why you're here and how incredibly valuable you are. So this message looks like it comes via a love offer or via someone who loves you. And this person is here to offer you something from the universe. They've been guided to bring this to you. I don't know how it's going to look for people, but it's like some sort of message of love that opens your world up for you and helps you to see things as they truly are. As you should be seeing them. There is a feeling of utter contentment here, but I would imagine that when it first happens with the Tower, it is a moment of perhaps it could almost be overly emotional, overwhelming. It may knock you for six, because for some of you, you're going to have to take time out to really digest this. But the idea is the universe is trying to bring you into this stability, this absolute strength, trying to get you to understand your own personal power in the world. Which is, of course, bringing around something about love for you. So it's like it's destroying everything that you have learned before for you to understand what love truly is. And I feel like many of us have been conditioned to believe that love is a certain thing. I can't still quite get my head around it because I don't really know how I've ever seen love, because obviously a lot of us have been on that narcissistic journey. But it's about waking you up to how you do things and how you perceive, and bringing you in the kind of love you truly deserve. So it's a very big moment for many of you. As I said, it won't resonate with everybody, but for those it resonates with, you will understand, and I know you will write to me to say this has happened for you. It's about to happen. It's getting closer. The energy has been very strong this last few weeks. And I'm getting repetitive readings for people, so I sort of know that it's close for a lot of people. A lot of people have been waiting for, twin flames, returns, those sort of things, and for some of you it is very close to happening. And it's funny because they get people writing, well, it's been 3 weeks and it hasn't happened yet. Honey, I've been waiting years. And I just looked at my clock as I was doing that. And if you want to go back and check, it was 11:11 when I just looked at my phone to just say, it's been years, 11:11. For some people, it can be a matter of years. Don't wait around for someone. Move on. Get on with your life. But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. The card of Judgment came out here, which I think is quite interesting in light of I've just said that. And it says soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And that's why I said to you, I think when this moment occurs, there's going to be a lot of unraveling, undoing, and working with those energies to understand what's just been shown to you. So the universe is opening a portal for you here. Beautiful reading. Have a wonderful Sunday.